And he's like, well, somebody's got to stand up to the feds. I said, not like this. A man doesn't have to stand up to anybody or anything. A man makes his freaking claim, and somebody's got to counter his claim. And I'm telling you, the IRS is not going to appear.
That's right.
I said, dude, you're going at this all wrong. You're going to jail. Stop what this crazy wacko's telling you. He starts like, well, the Constitution says this and that. Really? You wrote the Constitution? You were there? You're going to bring somebody in open court under oath of affirmation who signed that document, created that document, to swear that that's what that document means? You're crazy. So they were like, they were trying to mock me and make fun of me. And he was like, oh, dude, I'm telling you, man, if you listen to this guy, you are going to jail. I said, how many years are you looking at? 3 years. I said, you're going to get all 3. I said, you can't go into court and do what you're doing. I'm telling you, they're going to make an example out of you, doctor.
That's right. You better know how to operate properly, or that's right, they will swallow you up, and especially if you don't know what you're doing. You're trying to play around. Oh, boy, will they ever make an example of you. But you start going in there as a man.
You're trying to whip in all this Constitution. Like I said to people, I did on Angela's show the other day, I said, look, I'm the dad. Could you imagine some little prick bastard of mine, I don't know how many freaking kids I got, but say one of the kids I got come up to me and say, hey, Daddy, the Constitution says I could stay up past 9 o'clock. The Constitution says I got
Oh, God.
I went to my civics class today. My teacher says I have freedom of speech, so fuck you, old man.
Yeah, good luck.
I said, how far do you think that's going to go under my jurisdiction, under my authority, under my control? I said, that's the same. I said, why do you think once a judge gets elected, like I say I run for being a judge, or Brian runs to be a judge, or you run to be a judge, and everybody in your community loves you, so they elect you as Mayor McCheese or Judge McCheese, whatever, of your little town. The judges only go to judging school for 3 freaking days. Because they basically just say, do you know how to be a mom? Do you know how to be a dad? Yeah. Well, those people in front of you, they're your children. If they mouth off to you, put them in timeout.
Exactly.
They try to whip the Constitution out of you. What would you do if your child said the Constitution to you? You'd laugh at them. You'd say, yeah, okay, Junior. Yeah, okay, Junior. Well, what's the Constitution say now? Really? You got to have anybody come forth and testify in the oath of affirmation? That's a true document?
Yeah.
Well, no. Is anybody the signatories of any of that document? Are they going to appear? No. So that's very nice that you believe that that's what it reads. But you know what? You didn't create that damn thing, so who the hell are you to interpret it?
That's right.
And that's why I tell all these guys who are 40, 50, 60, 70 years old to talk on my show, call me up. As soon as they start whipping out citations, rulings, and precedent, I just start laughing at them. All constitutions, I laugh at them. Lawyers have to use this because lawyers aren't allowed to voice their opinions. They have to voice opinions of superior beings that came before them. The only superior being that came before me was God.
Right.
And that's all I got to do is convince another man or another woman, another God, that what I'm saying is true. I just got to convince the gods, the other man, the other woman that's in that building. Not the judge, not the prosecutor. Only a man I have to prove I am true to. I don't have to prove I'm true to a fiction.
That's right.
I'm like I said, it's like go ahead and argue with God and see how far that's going to get you.
Unless it's the pink polka dot God, right? All those adjectives.
That's what I did on one of my that's what I did on one of those videos that I did in videos, and I did in Indiana. I drew almost a pyramid. I cut the top off. Mm-hmm. Okay, I said, look, man's here, the judge is in the middle, plaintiff and defendant's at the bottom. Man is superior to the judge because a man can act as a judge. A man can be a judge, but a judge can't be a man. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's not the same thing. Like, can all men be a judge? Can be judges? Yes. Can all judges be a man? Well, no. A cat could judge something. A dog could judge whether or not they should cross the road. But a man is above the judge, and then the judge is above the defendant and the plaintiff. So the judge has control and status over a plaintiff and a defendant. Mm-hmm. I said, and then the space missing on the top is like you see in your dollar bill, you all-seeing eye. That's God. That space is reserved for God. He has precedent over all of us. I said, but it's man, judge, defendant, plaintiff. So if you go into court and you respond to either the plaintiff or the defendant's role, the judge has jurisdiction over you. He's got control. Jurisdiction means control. He has control over you.
Yep.
Just like I'm a man, I got control over the judge.
And that's why
the judge, are you going to testify against me, Judge? You want to put your 2 cents in, Bob? It's like, oh, fuck no. I don't know you from a fucking can of paint.
That's right.
Like what's inside a can of paint? It's just a silver thing. I don't know what the hell's inside of it until you tell me what's inside of it. It could be any freaking thing. It could be anything inside of that can of paint. It might be paint. It might be BBs. Who knows? It's just, I don't know you. So you want to give your opinion now, Judge? No, hell no. And that's what I say to people all the time, man. Just put your paperwork in and let the paperwork talk for itself.